Okay, guys, got the seat in there. Looks good. It's really comfortable. Me and my dad sat in there for like a minute or two. But we just gotta get the front seat to fit. Then we're gonna try to get the dash. We're gonna start to get the dash with the new gauges and stuff. We're gonna mark it out and try to get them all in there. Get in with me.
Oh, yeah. My head hits the ceiling.
Oh, there's still those holes and stuff that was bent up when we did this rotates on.
Oh, I think we should not put the driver's seat in.
Yeah, just make the string wheel this long.
Put the dash back here. And don't even open the door of the dash before.
It'll be cool if you have the windows down and it's just all one big part.
Get it, put a roll gauge in it. There'll be a bar right here.
There is.
Should be.
So you're just gonna make a bar that goes across the top and then down and around the window.
That's not a roll gauge. It's small from everywhere. That was like the big thing about this wall.
What? Everything's small? When are we gonna weld the whole floor together?
Do what?
When are we gonna weld all the floor together?
When we're ready to make it to where the car don't come apart again. Yeah, it won't fit.
What's wrong?
The Charger A-pillars are
So are we gonna trim the dash or the A-pillars?
both probably. These A-pillars have to be cut back to where they're even with that. And then that all gets boxed in.
Sitting in here.
Where did the other piece of the dash go?
Right there. In front of the seat.
Unhook the instrument cluster you bring out here. What about the heat controls? Can you do those too?
Yeah. I don't know. Well, this one doesn't go when you move it like the other one did.
Don't do that, you'll scratch plastic. Look at that. This you could actually put wherever the hell you want.
What?
This eject button, it doesn't, it just goes through this wire. So you can mount this wherever. As long as you can get a CD. As long as you can get a CD into it. So this could actually go like back behind you and just have a slit for your CD. And then this we could actually cut all of that off except for that button.
You can't.
What? You can cut all this off. You just have to leave that for that circuit board area. Because then that would fit in there.
And then when you open the glove box, it would just be right there.
Yeah, then all that would be hidden back
Where'd the
behind
door
it.
go?
Took it off, it's right there. Oh, it was. It's somewhere there. But see, that'd fit back in there like that.
And where we have like a glove box or something, but.
It's a hot rod.
So are we gonna try to do this right now? Cut that in there.
I need a pencil or something that.
If you have a Sharpie.
You don't want to put Sharpie marks on there, do you?
What are those?
What? Oh, probably hot oil and maybe they're your blinkers. I don't know. They're all broke out.
Okay, I got the cluster here for the charger. So when you put this on here, it doesn't fit because it has all the old gauges and it didn't just have a cluster like this. So we have to make a template. That's all my stuff's over there, but we gotta make a template that cuts that because this doesn't fit in there, and it's hard to trace it just like that because it has all these where the bolts and stuff go, and these little hooks and stuff that held it still in the dash. So come over here, set this down. I'm gonna get my camera pointed over here. Okay, I put this tape on there. I just wrapped it around on itself like that. Just wrapped it over and I stuck it on there. And then we got this carpenter pencil that has to be sharpened like that, that has the lead exposed on one side. And then you have your tape on there. You set that flat, go on your paper. You want to try to have less wrinkles as you can, so it doesn't make it longer or shorter on the lines when the wrinkle goes over. And when you straighten it out, it's bigger or smaller. So you want to get as much wrinkles as you can out. I think if I put this up here towards here, put this towards here, then it'll stick a lot better.
I always put one grease big one right in the middle.
Okay, now that we got this traced, now that I got my scissors, we're going to cut this out. Okay, now we got this cut out. We can put that on the dash, trace it on the dash, and then cut it out. Okay, now we can set this on here. See, we're all. Now we got that set up on there, so.
Yeah, but you got. I wanted you to set it on there because you got this hump in here.
Hmm.
And if you cut this in here,
Hmm.
and if you cut this out of there, it looks dumb. You got this hump, and there's no hump over here or anything. So you're gonna have to cut this out and build a piece that matches this to where it matches that. You gotta fill this in. You gotta cut that out and fill it in. So this is all one plane. So it all matches. Otherwise you're gonna have a hump here underneath your thing that's gonna look stupid. You're going to want to run this to where it encompasses that hole. It'll be like that. But this hump's going to have to go away. You're going to want it as far this way as you can, so it's pretty centered. And you're going to want it to be smaller than that. See how this the factory one was clear in here like that?
Mm-hmm. Okay, with our template off, there's this big hump from the speedometer that used to be here that we're going to have to cut out, and then we're going to have to fill that hole in, and this hole we're going to have to fill in quite a bit, because when you put this up there, it has that much of a hole that we're going to have to fill in. So, and with our template, when we come over here, it perfectly fits the speedometer or the cluster, but we're going to have to make it a little bit smaller like it was in the factory, because in the factory it was like a quarter of an inch shorter on the whole thing, because these little bumps that hold it all together and this plastic that hangs over, so it has to come over in here a little bit more than our template is. We're gonna have to cut our template a little bit shorter, so smaller, so it doesn't go over, so we can't see all that. Okay, for you guys that are wondering why we're doing this instead of getting one from Dakota Digital, is because they're $900 and they go up to $1,700 and $1,600 just for that. And this is kind of a budget build, so it's a lot easier to put that one in there when it talks to the car and does everything that these ones will. And it's gonna be a little bit more work than just being able to bolt them in there from there, but and they don't even build one for this car anyway, so we're just thinking it over and we're just gonna use that one instead of buying stuff that's $1,600 when we already have it from the donor car. So that's why we're doing it all from the donor car and hiding some of it in the glove box and stuff. But that's why, because we don't want to spend too much money, because it's kind of a budget build. Just for you guys that were wondering. There's these little clips that we're taking off underneath here. Take this chrome off because we got to cut this out and fill these holes, and I don't want to ruin the chrome. This last clip's really hard to get to under here because it's under another piece of metal. I got it off. No? Nothing there.
Put that in your tote or something.
Come do what?
Cut that out.
It's not truthfully.
What, did you fail kindergarten?
What? Yes. Probably. I don't know.
Tell them what you're doing.
Oh.
Tell them why I folded it in half.
My dad folded it in half because he only traced half, and when we put them together, he'll cut it out the same. So we have to cut it out because of that, like I was telling you earlier.
You're not keeping it together. Look how you're cutting it. You gotta keep it to where it's like they're not the same. Oh my gosh, you did fail kindergarten. Now you gotta see how you let it go and you didn't cut them the same?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you gotta cut them the same. Otherwise it's gonna be like this.
Will you hold it?
Why don't I just do it? Just hold on to it like this and cut the thing out, but you can't go like this. Well, shouldn't have dropped you on your head so much.
This what?
It uses a lot of propane.
Is it running out already?
Are you not listening to me?
What?
I said we're gonna run out of propane.
I thought you said it used a lot of propane.
I said we're already about to run out of propane. This thing uses a lot of propane. Grandpa was deaf, but he was old.
Now, when we fold it out, it's the same and it's smaller than that.
And it turned blue. See?
What?
Kindergarten got you further than junior high.
Now we got an envelope or a card. I'm gonna go stand on the fire for a minute.